Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare.
Hi guys, we hope you're enjoying these compilations of police interactions. Please visit the featured channels by following the links in the description and give them credit by getting subscribed to their channels. Thanks guys.
You're live, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Public riches.
But
No,
it's
but
property.
Thank you.
so if I wanted to get a open records request,
Okay, y'all do. Are y'all subject to open records request laws? Oh.
did you get her name?
No, she won't give it to me.
That's okay.
Yeah. Will you give me your?
I'm gonna pull your personnel file, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ask you guys to please go beyond the guard line. Y'all are in violation of OCGA 42-5-14 and 42-5-17. That is a Georgia law, not a policy, and you all need to record and exit from beyond the guard line.
Is this a public parking lot?
This is not a public. This is not a public parking lot.
Okay, where would I need to come to visit an inmate?
You would need to have permission to be here. So
So
pursuant to OG.
Take my keys.
42-5.
Arrest me.
In addition to.
Call the police and arrest me. Okay, so there's the employee parking lot back there.
Right.
So that's where we can't go.
Right.
Because there's a sign out there that says employee parking only.
Right.
So this here is public.
Right.
And Mr. Warden doesn't understand that he is a public employee and he receives the taxpayers' money that the people pay taxes. And this is a...
So you were given the Georgia statutes. That's a state law.
It's public. It's public. Hey. Hey. It's public. It's public. It's public.
You see it on the thing?
Yep, it's a public parking lot. Doesn't make any sense. Because you got signs up there that says everybody that comes in has got to get cleared through the metal detector for going in. So when people come to visit inmates, where do they park? They park here.
And if they're told to leave, they're required to leave.
No. Sir, I have to break a law for you to trespass me off government property. I haven't violated the law, sir.
OCGA 42-5-14 and 42-5-17.
Okay. Did you call the police? Okay, we'll see what they say when they get here. How you doing, sir? All right, name and badge number, Corporal. Oh, cool.
Payroll number 611.
Oh, cool. Will you let the warden know we're in a public parking lot, man? We're just here to get content for our news story. Then we're going to get up out of here.
What's your news story about?
It's private right now. I can't disclose it.
Corporal Rich, what's your name, sir?
Officer Love.
What is it?
Love.
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 Thank you.
Yes, sir. We've explained them they're in violation of 42-5-14 and 42-5-17. They're on the premise loitering at this time. Behind the guard line. They're refusing to do so.
Are you aware of prowling and loitering?
Okay, so you're turning a First Amendment activity into a crime.
Will you give me a check? Will you give me a second?
Sure.
Okay. It's prowling and loitering. Okay. It's when you're in a place, in a time or manner, which is not normal under normal circumstances. The time is fine. It's daylight. They have people that come in and out. That's fine. So hold on. So part of dispelling my alarm that you're prowling and loitering is identifying yourself. Not identifying yourself actually adds to my alarm and gives me more cause that you actually are prowling and loitering. So you need to identify yourself, and then you can explain to me why you are here. Right? Not doing so will constitute obstruction. Right? And you will be arrested, which I don't want to do.
Okay, so let me ask the all important question. So if I don't leave right now, what's going to happen?
Well, right now you have to identify yourself.
So if I don't identify myself, what's going
Then
to
you'll be
happen?
arrested for obstruction.
Okay, so you're going to arrest me for obstruction.
I don't want to, but if you don't identify, because I'm giving you the opportunity, to dispel your alarm or dispel my alarm.
So what? So you're turning a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. That's what you're saying as far as loitering. You might want to. Can I speak to a supervisor?
You could. can you put 2 cuffs on me, please? I got a bad shoulder.
I prefer to put no cuffs on you.
Right now we're engaged in constitutionally protected activity, and I'm going to put you on notice right now. When this goes to court, we'll have your qualified immunity taken, and then I'm going to come after you personally. I'm just going to let you know that right off the bat.
Officer Love? Oh, sir. I'm in a public parking lot. Okay. Exercising my constitutional protected activity. I'm not identifying. If you want to arrest me, arrest me.
In a time or in a manner.
I told you.
In a time or in a
We'll
manner.
figure out who I am at the jail. When you formally charge me, I'll tell you all my information down at the jail. But make sure, you got a corporal right here, make sure you know what you're doing right.
You better make sure.
Okay.
Okay, I hope you do.
Let's ride.
How would you want to charge?
I don't.
Okay. You don't even have to give me ID.
It's my First Amendment right.
You just got to give me your name and
I haven't committed a crime.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Part of it.
What's
is
your
identifying
reasonable,
yourself.
articulable suspicion that I committed a crime?
That you are here in a manner that is not normal.
So the First Amendment's not normal?
No.
If you go stand in the parking lot or the drive-thru of McDonald's, is that not part of
That's a private. This is owned by the state, sir. That makes it public. That makes it public. So you might want to. I'm just telling you right now. We literally could have.
videoing off their program? That's all they want.
This is a public parking lot,
That's
sir.
what it seems like.
So you're going to make a very big mistake if you do something.
I
So
never said you did it.
So
this is not my first rodeo, and this is not his. So we do this all the
got a
time.
corporal right here. So I guess he's going to back you up in this. If y'all want, if you tell me,
Yeah, okay. So the sergeant's
you're going to
coming.
charge me with a crime that I'm under arrest, I will go peacefully. I will give you all my information. Until then, I'm not giving you anything. You know as well as I know this is a public parking lot.
You know it's a public parking lot, Don.
No.
And even if it was, prowling and loitering doesn't say whether it's private or public.
Don, you cannot turn a
It says
constitutionally
in a time
protected.
or in a manner.
No,
Then you arrest me for loitering, and then we go to court, and then we argue it out.
that's right.
That's the point. All I want is just an ID.
Take
and
me
then get you on
down.
the way.
Take me down. I'll bond out, and then me and you'll go to court and argue it out with me and my attorney.
That's right.
That's just what
Or
we're
not
doing.
to. Why would you want to go that way?
Well, that's not what we're here for. We're here to
not what I'm here for.
peacefully exercise. No, we're not. We're here to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right.
So then why don't you ID?
Because I don't have to.
Because I don't have to. It's called the
You
Fourth
understand?
Amendment. That's
So,
the
okay,
Fourth
check
Amendment,
this out.
sir.
So let's say I walk up to her, right? Give me your ID. No,
I don't have to.
you don't have to. Because until I
break a
and you
law.
have authority over me, you can't tell me what to do.
I just have to have ARS if you're committing a crime, which I do.
Why do you need my ID? What's my ID gonna tell? What's my ID gonna tell you? Is my ID gonna say I'm out here doing a news story?
Gentlemen explain everything to you
There's
about
somebody.
crossing the guard line.
They'll get run over.
You want to arrest me for crossing the guard line? Arrest me for crossing the guard line.
Well, did he explain?
I don't care about the guard line.
Did he explain it to you though?
We are not an inmate. We're not inmates.
But did he explain it to you?
I don't care. I don't know if he did or if he didn't.
That
That's
was not a
irrelevant
yes or a
to
no. I'm asking you a yes or no.
That's
question.
irrelevant. No,
You've asked me a yes or no question.
that's
I've
irrelevant to
answered,
the
so.
situation. Now, I tell you what. Now, had we gone back there past that fence, oh yeah, y'all could.
Oh yeah, all day long. This is a public parking lot.
I know we're right in what we're doing. I know we are, because had we not be, you would have put me in cuffs and arrested us already.
I think it's a stupid charge for something so easy to fix.
You're right. It's very
So
easy,
I would prefer not to.
and I would love to avoid a lawsuit. This is not what I want. I'm here to get my content on this,
That's all we want to
on
do.
this prison,
Pictures
and then leave.
it's that simple.
We're in a
We would've been
public
out of here in
place.
A few minutes, and this all would have been. Discussed.
I'm not leaving.
We wouldn't be wasting $500,000 in employees here.
Officer Love, hey, no disrespect to you, sir, and Mr. Rich, and no disrespect to anybody. I'm not leaving until I get the content that I came here to get for my story. I'm not leaving.
Call ahead to let them know.
I don't have to. I'm not leaving until I get the content I need from my story. If you want to arrest me, arrest me. No disrespect, but if you want to arrest me, arrest me. Put your badge on the line for that. Put your qualified immunity on the line for that. And I promise you, I will go peacefully. I will not fight back. I just asked you, like, put two cuffs on, or cuff me in the front if you can, man. I got a bad shoulder.
Can't cuff you in the front if I do,
But,
I don't
yeah.
want to cuff you.
I don't want you to cuff me either.
Exactly.
But I'm here to get my content that I need.
It's that
And
simple.
it's very simple. Am I detained?
You're still hanging around here, ain't you?
Am I detained?
I answered your question.
No, you didn't. It's a simple yes or no. Am I
You
detained?
actually walked up on my car, so
Because y'all were here for
kind of
me.
did it yourself, so.
So y'all were here for me.
Actually, both of y'all. But
Well, yeah, both of us. So, okay, since you can't answer, am I detained? Okay, I'm detained. Okay. Just want to make sure that's clear. We're detained.
Yes,
We are
you are.
legally detained.
Okay.
Well, according to him.
Yep. How you doing, sir?
Good, good. I'm Investigator Moore with
M-O-O-R-E?
GDC. M-O-O-R-E.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, and so what you guys are doing is you're inside the guard lines of the prison, okay?
Okay.
Which is against the law for y'all to be here.
What law?
All right, it's against the law for you to be here.
But what law?
Can I help you? Can I help you? No. What's your name and badge number? Gregorio 6827. How can I help you? Is this a parking spot? Nope. This isn't a parking spot. So why are you parked here? Roll your window down. Down. Roll your window down. Down.
There's something I can do for you?
Yeah, I'm asking you why you're parked in this isn't parking. This is a fire lane. You're blocking a fire lane. You're not in emergency capacity. So call your sergeant down here now, or I'll do it.
This is a private business.
It doesn't matter. You're not. It doesn't matter. Call your sergeant here now.
Let's go do this.
You've been ordered to call your sergeant. That body cam should have been on the whole time.
Let's do this. Because it's private property. Let's go see if this gentleman has a problem with parking right
Sure, let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's just show that it's a fire lane.
So
Show
any
it's a fire lane. Show me where it's marked as a fire lane.
any sidewalk that's
Is that what you
against
think?
no, that's the way it is, buddy.
Question. This guy has a problem with me parking right here. He thinks it's a fire lane. This is private property. Do you have a problem with me parking right there? Thank you
So
very much.
can people? Is that a parking spot? So you're okay with anyone parking there?
As long as he's in the vehicle, he can be in there. We can,
So if he's in the vehicle, he can sit there as long as he wants.
yeah, we don't kick off people if they're in the vehicle.
Okay, because usually you can't park on the side of the building. Like
Yeah,
I would get a ticket if it was me. So he's not.
Supervisor will be on his way here to talk to you.
He's not the manager. He's not the owner, right? Just because he said that's okay doesn't mean that's the right thing to do.
Oh, okay. He's the representative for the business.
He's an employee.
Again, I'm done talking to
He's
you.
a clerk.
My boss will come
You're
here
not
and
done
talk
talking to me.
you,
I
all right?
tell you what to do. You work for me. You're a public servant.
Back
You
away
work
from
for me.
me.
You're gonna make me? Do
Back
it.
away from
Make me. I want to see you make me, buddy. You ain't big enough. You ain't big enough. Believe me, you ain't big enough. You ain't big enough. You are not big enough.
Back away for a second.
Private conversations aren't allowed. You work for the public.
Okay.
You work for the public, buddy. Private conversations aren't allowed. You work for me. I pay your salary, okay? Gregorio. Ooh, got a knife. Ooh, wow. You think you're Rambo, huh? You're a dangerous one. You're a dangerous one.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Why is that?
You shouldn't have a knife that long.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't have a knife that long. Is that issued by CLPD? That's quite a big knife, dude. We gotta get that taken from you. I'll make sure they take it from you. Don't worry, dude. Okay. Yeah. That's over 4 inches. That's over 4 inches. Uh-oh, he's gonna try to trespass. He's gonna ask for a trespass. You like to break the law, huh, buddy? You're trying to ask for a trespass, but he's not the owner of the facility. That's right. He is not the owner of the facility. You're trying to ask for a trespass, but you can't because he's not the owner. He's the store clerk. So you can't do that. That's illegal. And if you solicited a trespass, that's illegal too. So you've committed 2 crimes right there. Oh, we got 3 cops. Look at that. We got 3 cops.
Sir, can you please go a
Nope.
little distance?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, you don't think you need to go a
Nope,
little distance?
I don't have to.
Well, that's fantastic. Okay.
Yeah. He was adamant that he grabbed some things that was parking the fire lane, so I had to make it clear. Just going to private business, see if there's an issue with the parking here. He said absolutely not. And I need to speak to the supervisor. So.
Okay.
So that's the store clerk.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any authority to say yes or no.
The store clerk doesn't have any
No,
authority.
he has to ask
Okay.
the manager or the owner of the property.
Okay. And you're assuming that that's never been done in the past?
What's that?
That he's never asked the store
I would like to
manager?
see written paperwork saying that that's been approved.
That's with the manager, right?
So you have all these cars here, right? How
Absolutely.
can people pump gas? Explain to me how people can get their gas.
Why do we have all these cars here?
Because he called them.
Because you've requested them.
I requested 3 police.
So you had 1 officer here.
Okay.
Okay.
And
By the way, real quick, I just want to let you know
we're audio video
Seattle
recorded.
Police
Blah, blah, blah,
Audio
blah, blah.
video recorded.
That's
okay?
obvious. Yeah.
I'm serial number 7414, in case you ever have any questions.
You
All right.
are
I just said Sergeant
legal.
Sergeant Fleet.
We can excuse him. He can go back to his car.
So what I'm telling you, you have 1 officer here who is doing a business check, correct?
Business check?
Business check, yep. It's when we stop by, make sure everything's okay.
Okay, because I have video footage of him stuffing his face.
That's fine. If he wants to shop here during a business check, he's going to check on the
I don't
business.
think he was shopping. He was eating out of a cup.
Okay.
So
what I'm telling you, you've got 1 officer here. You requested to see a supervisor.
Okay.
Standard practice for Seattle Police Department, if we have an officer out with a subject, we bring a 2nd officer around, okay? We try not to ever do contacts by ourselves.
He doesn't count as 2nd
For
officer?
safety.
He doesn't count?
That's the other car. So you have 1 officer, 2nd car comes
Right.
an officer safety. Now you've requested a supervisor. That's the 3rd car. So I will tell you right now, you would have had 1 car in this parking lot. You said, why are there so many cars here? Because of you, not because of him.
Okay, so you can blame me for that, whatever.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just clarifying.
Okay, so here's the other thing. He's got a knife that's over 4 inches on him, and that I'm pretty sure that's not allowed. So
why?
Can I carry a knife that's over 4 inches?
No, you cannot.
Exactly. What does a police officer need with a Rambo knife?
So whether or not it's a Rambo knife, I think that's your personal description.
That's not my.
What I can tell you, we respond to rollover collisions.
Uh-huh.
We respond to all kinds of accidents. Knives are used for cutting seatbelts. Knives can be used to help pry open doors when people are stuck.
Uh-huh.
So absolutely, that's a device that's used to help other people.
Can we take a measurement of the knife? That's your opinion that he's allowed to have that knife. That's your opinion, right?
Absolutely.
You haven't shown me proof that he's not allowed to have that knife. Why do you keep looking behind me?
I'm checking the people who are watching us right now.
Okay, there's nobody.
So part of my job is to ensure his safety, your safety, everybody else's safety around.
And you care about my safety, huh?
I absolutely
Oh, really?
do, yeah.
Okay. That's funny.
I'm sorry you find that funny.
I mean, come on.
I don't have. Here's the deal. It doesn't matter if we like each other or not. My job is to protect all people.
That's correct.
Absolutely.
You are absolutely right, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
If that's the true mentality you think, that's the right way to think.
I think that's the true mentality of every officer here.
I don't know. I've met some pretty dirty cops. I met some pretty dirty cops.
I would be hard pressed to find those cops in the city of Seattle.
Really?
I'm not saying they don't exist. And I'm sure there are bad cops in every city.
You guys had lots of riots back in the day, right? You guys had lots of
back in the day.
2000, 2001, 1999. You had lots of big, huge riots, beanbag guns. There were a lot of excessive force. There was CLPD was under sanction.
I honestly wasn't here at that
Okay,
time.
well, you guys were under sanction, right?
We were under DOJ, yes,
right. Okay.
for a short period of
so usually when that happens, you've done something to cause that, to lead to that, right?
Yeah, there was a settlement agreement.
Okay.
And do you understand the settlement agreement? You've researched all that?
So we wouldn't be hard-pressed to find those cops because things did happen.
Hard-pressed to find those cops.
Now or before?
Even there,
okay.
now, before, yeah.
So you're saying that it's all lies, or what do you think?
I'm not saying it's lies. I just told you. I'm sure there are bad cops in every city across the nation.
So you're the supervisor, correct?
I am.
Supervisor is a sergeant?
That is.
Okay. What is his name and badge number?
Officer Vaga, 839. Get out for me.
What's up?
How you doing today?
What's up?
How you doing today, sir?
How are you doing? What's up?
I'm doing good. We got a suspicious person complaint called in on you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just seeing how you're doing.
Oh, fine, I guess, yeah.
You doing good?
Suspicious? What's so suspicious about it?
That you covered up all your windows
Powell?
and you're sitting in this parking lot.
All right.
The business called in.
All right, just creating a little shade.
I got you.
Powell, you guys, you had to interact with me about it too. You guys have problems with cars?
Problems with cars?
Yeah. I mean, do people call often for suspicious cars?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, just I got no problems. I mean, but it's suspicious. You're not doing a welfare check.
Are you okay? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay? Are you living here?
What? No. What? Do you live? How long have you been working here?
That's none of your business.
No. Well, I'm just trying to be friendly with you, and you're
yes,
not.
Sir. I just
I don't.
ask, are you living in this parking lot? What's going on today?
Living in the parking lot. Was that part of the complaint?
No.
And then we got Carrington or Calibration. What is that name? Can I see your? Let me. Can I see your name here? What is that?
You can say right here.
Albritton, Albritton. All right, and
yes, sir. I'm Deputy Powell.
Powell,
we got a complaint of you parking in the parking lot, coming inside the library earlier this morning, acting suspiciously.
Suspiciously in the library too?
Yes, sir. That's what we got a complaint of.
That's a lot of complaining there.
Is everything okay with you?
I mean, I use the library. I plan on going back in. I mean, there's internet there and electricity. I just take advantage of the. I know I was the only one in there. I mean, this library isn't used.
Well, I'm gonna go inside and talk with the library. Okay.
Okay, sure.
If you would you stay back for a second?
Oh, you got a. Okay, I see a security guard. I didn't. Maybe he called. All right. What? Yeah, I don't even consider it a debate. I mean, cameras don't bite, right? Cameras don't bite.
I got one right here.
Yeah, they don't bite. I don't feel like I'm getting bit, you know. So
that's fine.
I'm thinking. So what do they expect of me?
Well, what I'm asking you is, would you provide me with your identification?
No. Well, sure. I'll exchange IDs with you. Would you like to give me your ID and I'll give you mine?
No, I'm not giving you my
in exchange? Well, that'd make it a fair exchange. for ID.
10-50 carry.
So I see your Powell.
Yes, sir.
J. What's a J mean?
I'm Deputy Powell, Washington Parish Sheriff's Office. How are you doing?
Yep. Yeah.
I know you. You know my last name. So what's your last name?
Well, I really don't have to give any information to you because that's now we're in a Fourth Amendment issue and we take this to court. I mean that's.
Well, I'm gonna explain to you this. If they want to trespass you from this location.
Yeah. What do they expect?
If they want to trespass you from this location, you're gonna have to provide me with your identification.
No. You start out with phases. It goes through phases first.
I have to know who you are to trespass you.
No, you give the warning and then it's.
The warning. I have to have a name.
No, you don't have to. You just say go. You know. But what's the reason? What are the expectations of me here? I'm trying to use the library within my constitutional boundaries. I mean, I feel like that seems like what's going on is I'm using the library as any regular library user uses a library. I mean,
most library users don't come out here and cover all their windows and whatever you're doing in your car out here.
Yeah, all right. They don't cover. I see some heavily tinted windows around here. You guys don't have a problem? What's the tint regulation around here?
That's not what we're debating right now.
Well, you said you mentioned covered windows or something. Isn't that similar?
If they don't come out here and cover the windows.
I can't even see your eyes. What do your eyes look like? I mean, you're hiding something from me there, aren't you? I'm acting. I'm conducting myself within my constitutional rights, within my constitutional protections. Okay. And I ask that you don't overstep them, because then you would be enforcing culture, all right? Not law.
If they don't want you to return, you can still be trespassed from a public place.
Yeah, and it'd be just some odd reason why I feel it seems like I'm conducting myself within my constitutional protections. I mean, just as well. I mean, you're kind of pushing the Fourth Amendment issue, so you're not quite, and generally you don't.
How am I enforcing the Fourth Amendment issue?
Well, you're asking for my ID. That's a Fourth Amendment debate right there. That's something you would take as a legal argument into court.
Right.
You know, if you wanted to arrest me over my ID, I have no problem debating that in court.
I've forced the issue before. No, I haven't.
No. And your partner's still discussing whatever issue they have.
Yes, sir. We take all complaints and watch very seriously, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have. You don't want to lose your job. I mean, if you took it lightly, you don't want to lose. I will say, I've been here, since 9 or so. There was I saw the accident. I don't know if you were aware of that accident that happened.
Happened this morning?
Yeah, there was an accident. It's so strange. But I think the state troopers showed up, fire department and all that. But you're not aware of that.
Not aware of that.
You guys don't use encrypted radio, do you?
Huh?
Do you use encrypted radio for your...
I don't know.
Oh, yeah? Do you know if it's digital or analog?
I don't know.
You don't even know that? Okay. You know 2 + 2?
No, I don't know that either.
Okay, you're on that line of answering. Okay, fair enough. That's... Yeah, play it, as open-minded as possible.
Right. Well, I mean, if we do use encrypted or not, that's none of your business.
No. Well, the media.
If you feel you need to get that, you can go through the proper channels and get that.
Yep.
I'm not going to release it to you at this time.
No, I mean, all right. Just making conversation here. I mean.
I'm just making conversation.
Do you know the brand? You know the make and model of your body cam?
Huh? I do.
All right. Well, what is it?
No.
It's not an Is it an Axon? AXO.
I'm not going to tell you all that.
No, you're not, man.
Nope.
All right.
If you need to get the brand and model of my body camera, you can go to the Washington Parish Sheriff's Office Annex and talk to the proper chain of command.
Find out. Okay. Maybe ask your sheriff. Who's your sheriff?
The sheriff of Washington Parish is Sheriff J. Russell.
Russell? Okay. All right. We good?
Yep, good to go.
Okay, have a good day.
do close at 6.
So, oh yeah, all right.
So they ask
I'll
if
be.
you respect that and leave at 6 o'clock.
I will respect that.
Okay,
All right.
Really? That's it. Thank you.
That's just a cell phone, like recording, right?
Yep.
It's taking pictures of the building.
Yep. Yeah, the last time we tried to come. What's that?
The second and third floor is closed, so
Okay.
you won't be able to take nothing up there. The Burton Historical is closed.
Wow, why is everything closed?
Everything closed.
How
They keep
come?
on the record because they haven't fully opened yet, and we don't have enough staff.
I know last time I tried to come here, the whole place was closed because of flooding.
Yeah, and that too.
All right, thank you. Yep. All right, thank you. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave the location. I asked you when you came in, and I talked to you down at the other end of the building, you have to wear a mask. Is that correct? Didn't I ask you
We
that?
don't have to wear a mask.
Okay.
It's a mask required, and they can make the requirements, sir. You don't want to put a
That-
mask on,
that-
you have to leave the library. It
Officer
says when
Wright,
you
that
come
is
in-
a policy. It's not a
And it's
law.
a policy that they must
And I don't
enforce.
have to follow
Okay,
policy
well, you have to leave out.
because I didn't sign up for a Detroit Public Library's library card.
Okay.
Therefore, I only have to follow law, not policy.
Okay, well, you have to leave today. You have to leave today.
Also,
They don't
Friday,
want you
Friday
in
wants to
here
see.
without a mask, and they will go.
Okay. Can I
This is a public place.
Sir?
This is a
We're
public
not going to
place.
debate it, okay?
Okay, let's have a supervisor come then.
Identify yourself right now, or I'm not even going to recognize you at all.
How about a
can't tell me
supervisor?
what to do.
You ain't telling me what to do.
Okay.
I'm your boss. Remember that.
You ain't never my boss.
How much you want to bet? with the
Yeah.
other people?
All right, listen. My name is Officer Nelson, badge 103. Okay. They're requesting that you all leave this location because, listen, if it is a policy or not a policy, they have the choice to enforce their policy. Okay. So because of that, you have to leave.
They can't force their policy on the public.
Okay.
That's
so
not
here's the
how
thing.
it works.
If you don't agree with it, then you have to get you a lawyer and take that up in civil court.
10,000 people just watched you in a tyranny to me.
Okay.
You don't have to go this way. You don't have to go this way.
Okay.
All I'm asking
So you guys have to leave.
you have to
Okay.
wear a mask.
We were on our way out,
Okay,
but
so that's fine.
none of this has to happen.
Well, hey, I agree with you, so let's just keep that going, okay?
Well, no, we need to get this straightened out
Yeah,
now.
but let's talk about outside,
Because this
okay?
is a public space.
Okay. But they can still have rules inside of this building, okay? And their
They can
policies,
have policies, but we
Yes.
don't have to follow their policies.
You
We
do.
only have to
If
follow
you're,
law.
If you're in the building, you have to follow the
No,
policy.
no, no. In a private building, we would have to. This is public. We don't have to.
Well, so because of that, you have to get you an attorney, and you take that
No,
up
I
with
don't
them.
need to get an attorney.
Okay.
You guys need to learn what the law is, and you're not feelings enforcement, you're not policy enforcement, you're law enforcement.
Okay. I understand what you're attempting to say here. However, you have to follow their policy.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, you have to leave, or you're going to be advised of trespassing.
Yep, we're headed that way.
We're going to keep going down this way out the door.
Yeah, we know where the door is.
Okay, so let's keep going this way.
Could I get your name and badge number, please?
You can't get anything. You can read it off of my shirt.
Wow, why do you have to have such
You can
disdain?
see it. You can read it. As long as you
I don't
can
see
read
the
it,
badge
that's
number.
it.
Can I have the badge number, please? I don't see that. I haven't been rude to you. You don't need to be rude to me.
Sir, because as a police officer in full uniform asking you to follow a policy and you telling me you're not going to do it is rude.
I didn't tell you.
Disrespectful, and you're not going to do it. So,
Could I have your badge number, please?
You're trying to tell me right now.
You guys aren't policy enforcement, you're law enforcement. So you should honor our constitutional rights rather than trying to violate them with policies. Oh my God, really?
Officer Nelson, under threat of arrest, if I don't leave this building, are you going to arrest me?
Sir, what's going on?
I have been confronted in the most unconstitutional way. I mean, I can't believe what just happened. I walked up in here, I rolled up in here. They held the door open for me. I get halfway down and I hear somebody talking about, hey, you don't have a mask on. The lady didn't tell me anything about a mask. And anyways, the mask mandates have been over with. The governor, listen, this is a public library. Policy does not supersede the Constitution, nor does it the state of Michigan. The state of Michigan said in private places you can enforce that, but not in public places. We are in a public library owned by the city of Detroit, and they're trying to make me wear a freaking something that actually I'm legally exempt to begin with because I got COPD. I'm not even supposed to wear a mask, according to my doctor. But that's not the point.
That's not relevant. I mean, that's part of that.
So why are lawful people that are sworn oath to the Constitution, to the state of Michigan, and to the United States Supreme Law, trying to sit here and try to tell me that I'm going to get trespassed out of a library if I don't put a mask on?
If that's their policy and procedure, that's what they go by.
Well, that's they, but we, the people, say no. We've already spoke. We took the governor's authority away on that. Remember the 28-day mandate? Okay, we took that away from her. And people like her.
What's going on right now is that if you want to stay, if you have a medical reason where you can't wear the mask, that's understandable. But again, that's personal information, and you don't have to divulge that. They're asking if you want to stay here, that you wear a mask. Okay, if you cannot comply or do not want to comply with it, then all we do is ask you to leave.
Well, if I refuse to leave, are you guys going to trespass me?
Yep, you will be written a trespassing citation.
Okay, and look, is that a misdemeanor?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you have to break a law in order to be trespassed from public place?
So if you're asked to leave and you're not complying with their rules and regulations of this, they have certain rules and regulations here. You don't want to comply, and they've asked you to leave, and you don't comply with that, them asking you. You've been warned, and you've been asked. Therefore, now you are in violation of the trespassing law.
How are we in violation if we haven't broken a law?
If you've been asked to leave, and you say, I'm not leaving, and I'm not doing this, which is their rules and regulations here, you are now in violation of the trespassing.
But that doesn't work with public property, only private
That's
property.
private property.
It is.
Look it up, Sergeant. Look it up, because you're the one's going to be held accountable, sir. So look it up. Public.
I'm trying to help everybody out here.
I understand you're trying to help everybody out, but be law enforcement. Don't be feelings enforcement. Understand that when you're on public property, you've got to commit a crime to trespass somebody. When you're on private property, then policy, that's what, like if I walked up into a Walmart and it was recording and they asked me to stop and I didn't, and they can refuse me service and tell me to leave anytime they want. But when you were in a public, this is a public library.
It's a City of Detroit owned building.
Right, the public owns it.
City of Detroit owns this.
Right, I pay Wayne County taxes, I pay Detroit taxes, I am a taxpayer, okay?
And you have
This
the
is
right
a
to
public-
be here as long as you follow their rules.
What do you mean, their rules?
The rules of this building.
You're forcing a mandate that was taken away a long time ago. Why are you guys still having this debate? Why are we still debating this? Do I literally need to take an arrest and put a 1983 on you? Seriously? Because that's what's going to happen. All these officers they're not going to go down like you are because you're the commanding officer right now. You're telling me that you're going to trespass me under private property law. That's what you're telling me right now.
If you want to stay, you got to comply with their mask.
No, I don't. I don't have to comply with that mask because it's not a mandate. What, Michigan regulations of vaccination status should wear a mask. Should. That's not shall, it should.
So
That's,
they're allowed. Okay. I understand.
should. That's the word should, though.
They're allowed to ask us to, but we have the right to
All
refuse.
you want. We're allowed to refuse all day long.
This is their establishment. They have
No, it's
their-
our establishment.
Thanks guys, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, and also visit the featured channels from the links in the description.